Hello, I'm Chef David of chefsresources.com, and today I'm going to be doing a knife review of the Hast 8-inch chef knife. Now, Hast used to be known as the Chef Club. I actually did a review of one of their knives about a year and a half ago, and they have since rebranded as Hast and improved their technology. And this is the knife that they've sent me to do a review on. It comes in 4 different colors: the black, which is a titanium coating on the outside, a gold, a matte silver or gray, and then a glossy silver or gray. It is 13.6 inches long, I believe. The blade is 8 inches. The width at the top of the blade here is 2 millimeters. The angle of each side of the blade is 13 degrees. It's formed from one full piece of metal, so therefore it's a full tang. I'm not sure if the handle is hollow or not. The total weight on it is only 6 ounces, so it's really light, nimble. The bolster is real smooth. It feels real good in the hand. It feels firm. You know, one concern I would have with metal knives, like the Globals or possibly this one, is being metal, what's going to happen if my hand gets wet? You know, there's going to be slippage, but they have done sort of a squarish design on the blade, so that will help, you know, stay more firmly in the hand if your hand does get wet. The steel is a matrix powder steel. So that's a new technology that is being used for creating different types of steel for knives and other uses. So instead of taking different metals and melting them all together or hammering them together in the case of Damascus and creating the type of steel that they would eventually want, what powder matrix steel does is they refine specific steels into a very fine powder. They take out impurities or things that they don't want in that steel, and then they create a recipe for what they want for that perfect steel for ball bearings or knives or whatever. They take that recipe, combine all of those powders together, throw them into a mold or shape or whatever they use to create what they're looking for, and then heat it until it melts, and it just makes a very clean, very thorough, very evenly mixed metal, which is supposed to be better, I guess, than normal just melting metals. So anyways, that's the process that they make for this. Oh, another thing, it has a Rockwell rating of 60. So with that, let's move on to testing this puppy out on some different vegetables. So first up, we will go for the onion test. Trim this puppy up. Alright, now that I've got it trimmed up, let's see how this knife does on the onion. So what I'm looking for is for it to just pull really smoothly through here with minimal resistance, and this is doing really, really good. I'm not getting really any resistance at all. So phenomenal on that horizontal slice. And it's going through the dice really, really well. So I would say that on the onion test, it did a fantastic job. Next we'll do a carrot test where I'll take the knife and pull it through the carrot rather than do the typical slicing action. The purpose of this test is really just to see how well I can pull through something that's so dense. You know, I mean, usually we do this kind of a motion, so not all knives are going to be able to do this kind of an action, but it does help tell not only how sharp it is, but how fine or thin the edges are between, you know, like here and here. That sharpness, is it going to get caught up, or is it going to just be able to pull real easily? I will trim it just so that I've got a flat edge. And let's see how she does. So I had to go a second time there, just applying a little bit more pressure, and alright. So it did actually really good on that test, which does help show that the bevel is just very nicely done. There's not like a sharp edge where it goes from the tip to the blade. So now we're going to do the Basil Chiffonade test. So on this, what I'm looking for is for the knife to make really nice clean cuts on the basil. No tearing, no ripping, no bruising, no shredding. And my cutting board is moving, but on the basil I don't see any bruising. There's no browning, there's no shredding, there's no tearing. So it did really, really good on the Basil Chiffonade test. Alright, so next we'll do the freehand tomato pull test. Make one slice to get it to sit here. And on this, what I'm looking for is for the blade to get through that skin, hopefully without the tomato skipping around. And seems to be doing pretty dang good. Yeah, it's doing an excellent job on this test as well. So big pass on the freehand tomato slice. Next test is with the minced shallot to see how well it does through this. So similar to the onion test, I'll be looking for it to be able to make nice horizontal slices without getting cut or without getting stuck. So let's see how it does. And it is going through this really, really easily. Oh, I didn't get straight there. Especially just doing the mince, it's doing a really nice job on that. It's not getting hung up, it's not tearing or pulling it. So, nice job on the shallots, real nice mince there. So yeah, did a great job on that shallot. For the last test, we'll do the paper cutting test. See how well it does with that. And well, it's doing pretty dang good. Alrighty, well, there you have it. That is the new Hast 8-inch chef knife with the black titanium coating. I believe it retails for about $99 from Hast.com, and I'll have a link down below in the video description for it. Is it worth it? 99 bucks? Yeah, this sucker is sharp and it's really light, nimble. So there you have it. Have a great day.